Andreas, a defeat here to Surrey Scorchers. It took overtime to separate the two teams, but I imagine that's a tough defeat to take here today.
Yeah, it was probably 5 minutes too much for us. The reality is 16 hours ago, we had a very tough physical game against Worcester Wolves at our place, and to come back and have another physical game against a team that has had an undefeated home record in the new year in 2018, I think it was always going to be difficult. But I think that when you look at the game, it's about consistency of our performance. It's never have been about the wins or the losses for us. It has been about building the consistency and making sure we get better all the time. And I think looking back at this game, we had a slow start and we had to put a lot of effort to come back to it. We did so, and we were able to lead at halftime. But I think as the game went on, they had a very strong start to the fourth period. In the first 5 minutes, they scored a lot of points, and we're not able to stop that. And I think as the game went on, we just did not have the legs, if anything, to be able to compete with them. But I'm very proud of the guys. I'm very proud for what they've done through the course of the season, but also in the last 4 to 5 weeks as well. And we put ourselves in this situation. We came up short today, but we've got 2 games remaining. We can still finish in the top 6, and it's the first time that we have got a winning record in the BBL. So there's a lot of positives. This is not done though. We're hungry for the playoffs. We want to finish strong with 2 wins in the next 2 games. But most importantly, not just the wins, is about playing Flyers basketball to the best of our ability and get ourselves ready for the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned it there. It's a really tough place to play here at Surrey. They've got 9 games unbeaten in a row now in 2018, and they scored 31 points in that opening period. But once the game went on, you kind of found your rhythm going into that second period, didn't you? Yeah,
definitely. And I think for us, our defensive effort and defense concentration is a big part of our game. We have guys that can make plays on the offensive end, but I think where our real strength is on our defense, because that fuels everything for us. And I've said it numerous of times. And the other thing is those guys were fresh today. They came out and they had fresh legs. We had a game yesterday. That's always going to take its toll. And they always play hard, especially at home. I mean, they've won, 7 or 8 at home kind of thing. They've been coming with good momentum here. They've only lost in the last 6 games. They've only lost 1. So they're a good basketball team, and they're really clicking together. But we gave them a fight. We were leading. After the first quarter, we were leading for most of the game till the fourth period came, and we just came up short. And I think we got to take the positives. There were a lot of positives today. Probably there were more positives today than there were yesterday in terms of our performance. But we still need to build our consistency in our game. And listen, this has been always about us. And the progress that we make as a team. We have a week ahead of us to prepare. We have 2 games, 1 at home, 1 away, and we want to go with momentum in the playoffs.
Your first weekend back after the Commonwealth Games, and obviously working with the Delpeche brothers as well. How are you finding it with them? Because obviously you look down the bench now, you've got a whole load of different options there, haven't you?
Yeah, I think we've built a lot of this year. Not from the start of the season, we built more depth in terms of our quality. And I think the Delpeche brothers came in at a very challenging period for the club, and they have done a very good job in those 4 weeks that we've been. Myself and the 2 players have been away as well. I think it's fitting guys into a rotation. The reality is we're 12 months strong now, and Panos is injured, so we'll be actually 13 months strong. And I think it's just about finding the right fit. And for me, it's not about how many minutes you play. It's about your contribution. So every possession that you come in, you contribute. And I think both guys are adjusting to the things that we want them from them. I think both of them are doing hard work in practice. They listen, they want to learn, they want to improve. And there's a lot more to come from both of them. I know Marcus did not get to play as much, but again, this is part of the process for him, and learns what he wants to do. And, got to get ready for next week. I think that's the most important thing. Everyone on our roster can be a key contributor, okay? And I think that's something very important. I don't think a lot of teams can say that. And that has been about us, Flyers basketball. We develop guys, okay? It's about our system, and we really believe in all our players.